Okay, we are shredding some cardboard. So we have all this cardboard right here from egg cartons, packing material. And this is the shredder that we use. Bonsai 149-D. Does a really good job shredding cardboard. So this is Brittany, my beautiful wife. And she does this. And do you want to demonstrate using these electric scissors? Because they're really fun.
Yes.
So, you take stickers off, take tape off, and then it does a way better job than just tearing it. So you can... Awesome. So you just do it in strips like that. And then we do this while our boys are swinging. And we fill up these big totes. This one's empty, but we fill up these totes. And yeah, just so basically anything that's like cardboard, regular matte material, nothing glossy. Take stickers off, tape off, nothing glossy. Up here we have bags from shipping. I've already cut some strips right here. Here's our sticker pile. Don't shred those up. And sometimes if it's too much of a pain to take the whole sticker off, we leave it like that. And the worms can eat around it, or we just put it in the recycle bin. Oh, it's already pretty full.
Yeah, man, too.
So we do oil up these blades a couple times a month as well. She also has this heat gun that helps take stickers off, which is nice. Yeah, so it's pretty full. Oh yeah. A lot of good stuff to be composted.
Yeah.
In here, a little bit of dust.
Oh, well, whenever I get...
But let's watch a couple pieces. I mean, I try to shred cardboard too sometimes, but this is she does a really good job.
Mom, look at
That's crazy. And this is entertainment for you guys.
Daddy, stop you. Now,
So does a really good job, as you can see.
You need to lay down. Oh wait, don't stop me, okay? That's it. Oh, I'll stop myself, okay?
Oh, sorry. There we go. We have this other bin right here. As you can see, we shred up cardboard, also some scratch paper, and kids' old paper from school, things like that. Anything that's not glossy, if it's matte or just like plain cardboard, I shred that up personally. Everyone has their personal comfort level with composting, and that's totally fine. But for me, I do junk mail, anything that's basically not glossy, or stickers, or no receipts like thermal paper. Things like egg cartons, it's hard to shred up, so I just tear it up and put it in this bin. I put it in here, and I'll tear it up. I'm not going to do it right this second, but just bulkier pieces, things that can't go through the shredder, I'll put in here. So what do I use cardboard for? I feed my bins, and if it's too wet in here, too moist, I'll add in some dry shredded cardboard to help balance out that moisture. I use it in pre-compost. So this is a bucket that I just brought in from outside, and I'll mix shredded cardboard with food scraps and coffee grounds, and it heats up and breaks down. It turns into this material. And this is a fantastic material to use for any bedding, really, but especially in my breeder bins. But you'll get casting so much faster if you go ahead and partially break down this cardboard. These are some of my breeder bins that I am resetting, and I have a lot of the pre-compost that I just showed you in here, mixed with some cocoa coir. These are a few of my stackable systems, and these two are the more active trays. And on the bottom right here, I have completely dry shred. It gets a little bit, there's dry. This middle layer is in the middle of dry shredded cardboard and moist, and then these two are more active. So this down here is eventually getting inoculated by the juices coming down. And this dry material become moist and eventually rotate into these trays to eventually become worm castings. Okay, so here's one of my bigger bins. This is a 50-gallon tote. And this side is mostly turning into worm castings, you can see. And over here, I'll put in a bunch of dry shredded cardboard. I like to put a layer of shredded cardboard down before I put food scraps on top. And that helps absorb the defrost, the food that has to defrost, because I put frozen scraps in. And so it does a really good job absorbing and helping balance out your bin. So I use cardboard a ton. Cardboard's not the only material to use in your worm bins, but most people like using it because it's free. And, I will say, if you're shredding cardboard, if you can get some that don't have tape or stickers, that's ideal because you can just shred it up. If you have stickers and stuff, sometimes it does take some time to take it off. But yeah, like in here, this is electric compost bedding, and I'm going to go show you what that looks like as well. This is one of my electric composters. There are a bunch of different ones, but this is the wrinkle. And you can put food scraps in here throughout the week, and I'll balance it. We have like paper towels in here as well, so different carbon material. These things just rotate around, and it makes this composted material. It's not finished compost, but some people, they'll do this and then they'll throw it in their compost pile. Or what I like to do is let this sit and cure. And then after, this is kind of warm right now. It's turning with all these food scraps. I like to use this as bedding. I'll put dry shredded cardboard in here to balance out the food scraps. And this is the material that it makes. I like to personally put this in my worm bins and let the worms finish it off and turn it into castings. But yeah, some people let this cure once it's, rotated enough, and they put it out in their compost pile, or some people even put it directly in their garden. But I really like this material, and so I'll take this and balance it out with more dry shred if this is too muddy and dense. So again, so many uses for this. And to review, you can use it as dry buffers. You can use it to make a bunch of pre-compost. You can even use it as mulch out in your garden. When your bin is really wet and muddy, add in some dry shredded cardboard and mix it throughout to help balance out the moisture. So many uses, and it's free. You can get tons of cardboard, obviously, from your packages, but also, a bunch of stores like even like Dollar Tree or Target. Lots of free cardboard. You can look on Facebook Marketplace, and a lot of people are giving away free moving boxes. And we're keeping this out of the landfill, so I think that it's a great resource for getting free worm bedding. Also, one more way to use this is I use this as packing material for when I ship worms. And so, people, when they get the worms from me, they're able to use this in their bedding. And so it's one more way to use it.